Congress is giving themselves a $6,000 raise to keep up with the cost of living. Now, why has the cost of living gone up? Because of Congress. Congress is trying to give themselves a raise to keep up with the cost of living that they caused because they spent so much. Elon Musk says the bill is criminal, and anyone who votes for it should be voted out of office. And he has the money to make that happen. Elon blew this bill up all day. He and Vivek were all over it, and it lit a fire under the politicians.
This is a sandwich. I don't know how else to say that. We're being forced into this position.
Swamp's going to swamp, right? We said we'd do something different. Since we've been given the majority again, we're adding $330 billion in literally totally unpaid for additional deficit spending just since November 5th in 45 days. I don't see how that's doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're just fundamentally unserious about spending. And as long as you got a blank check, you can't shrink government. If you can't shrink government, you can't live free.
The Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, says he had no choice.
Elon and Vivek and I are on a text chain together, and I was explaining to them the background of this. And Vivek and I talked last night about almost midnight. They understand the situation. They said, it's not directed to you, Mr. Speaker, but we don't like the spending. I said, guess what, fellas? I don't either. We got to get this done because here's the key. By doing this, we are clearing the decks, and we are setting up for Trump to come in roaring back with the America First agenda.
Clearing the decks? What does that mean? I don't know what clearing the decks means. They keep saying this is going to stop, and every year they say, this is the last time we're going to do this. And then every year they do it again. And now people aren't too happy with Mike.
I've talked to a few, who don't seem like they're going to vote for him. I'll vote for somebody else.
Does it have a strength to reform this institution that is broken? I am not sure, and I haven't seen that. I haven't seen reforms, structural reforms, that he would do to change this institution. And this is not the way to govern. That's not what American people elected us to do.
So what are we going to do now? We're going to toss Johnson overboard like they did with McCarthy? Then what? Everyone they make speaker spends money. Do we have to bring back Newt? Trump put out a statement. If Republicans try to pass a clean, continuing resolution without all the Democrat bells and whistles that will be so destructive to our country, all it will do after January 20th is bring the mess of the debt limit into the Trump administration, rather than allowing it to take place in the Biden administration. Any Republican that would be so stupid as to do this should and will be primaried prior to my taking office on January 20th, 2025. So guess what just happened? Republicans just scrapped the spending bill and are going to have to pull an all-nighter. They have until Friday at midnight to vote on a new bill, or the government shuts down for Christmas. Now, what does it mean when the government shuts down? I don't know. Everybody goes nuts, and then they rope off national parks so no one can hike. Congress has had all year to get this done, and they always wait until the last second. And they try to pull a fast one. They get caught. They whine about Christmas and promise they won't do it again,